Minimalist games have a certain reputation. Usually, these games are short, relaxing, and filled with puzzles, and they're meant to be digested in an afternoon or so. But what if there were a shooter that ignored these conventions, aiming for an ultra-minimalist style? That game is THOTH. The second game from developer Carlson Games, THOTH was originally released in 2016. Carlson Games would later go on to reform as Geometric Interactive, and they released the critically acclaimed Cocoon in 2023. Their first effort was 140, a minimalist rhythmic platformer, which released in 2013. THOTH, meanwhile, is an abstract shooter. There is no score, no power-ups, no text of any kind other than the title and the stage number. It is a leaner, more sinister geometry wars, just spheres and diamonds clashing in an oppressive atmosphere. The gameplay is simple. It's a twin-stick shooter where you move slower when shooting, faster when not. Destroy all the diamonds, and you're on to the next stage. Initially, these diamonds will charge directly at you. Once destroyed, they turn into empty space and are faster but inaccurate, careening around the arena and immune to damage. Every enemy you defeat only adds to the difficulty. You're subsequently left manipulating the stage and managing your own position at the same time. The result is a tense experience that only allows you to catch your breath when in level select or out of the game entirely. Levels are divided into sets of 4 with checkpoints. You get 2 shots at each level beyond the first in the set. If you die once, the walls and barriers become hazardous. Die twice, and you start the set over. The levels themselves are short, only running about 20 to 30 seconds. There is no pause, no break in the action, as you might have guessed. Each set of levels has its own mechanics. There are no tutorials either. You're meant to discover the rules for each set on your own. You will die, again and again and again, until you've mastered the stage. The mechanics can vary wildly between sets. Ever-expanding circles that you must shoot to keep at bay, enemies that teleport you when you die, moving stage hazards, and more. Each mechanic is cleverly designed to be understood after seeing it in action only once. As an exercise in visual design, you are taught to trust nothing, for anything and everything just might kill you. By far, however, THOTH's standout and most memorable feature is its sound design. Despite its clean, pastel aesthetic reminiscent of the Swiss style of the 1950s, its atmosphere is anything but. There's a griminess, something foul and unsettling lurking in the background. Nothing as overt as in, say, Thumper or Devil Daggers, but still present nonetheless. The guttural rasp and visual fuzz as enemies die only adds to the cacophony supported by the very industrial soundtrack. Though not quite delving into noise territory, the sounds created by SGR Kev are evocative of Brian Eno and Ben Frost, with some elements from darker ambient artists like Lustmord. There's a lot of long, sweeping sounds marked by texture and timbre, a low-frequency bass that vibrated my desk and speakers on my simple setup. As an experiment, take a moment and close your eyes, letting the audio do what your eyes are not. THOTH invites all players to steep in a sparse world decorated by what they hear and feel, where you are left to fill the gaps deliberately created by the visuals. THOTH would be nothing without the sound. Would I recommend THOTH? Absolutely, yes. It's a masterful example of minimalism and showcases the power of audio design. Depending on your skill, you can complete the main game, 64 levels in all, in about an hour or two. It'll likely take longer. I think my first playthrough was probably 3 to 4 hours. I paid a bit over $1 during a large Steam sale, but I wouldn't have minded paying more. If possible, pick up the bundle that has both Thoth and 140. Both games are worth it. Both games are also available for mobile devices and the Switch, though I can't speak to how well the gameplay translates on touchscreens. If anything, I think you'd want to play this on the best audio setup you have, to fully immerse in what it has to offer. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.